lovely looking lady.
You embarrass me. I must go and powder my nose.
I say Doctor Who? I said Doctor Who? Yes, Doctor what? Who? Him? They? Her? She? I don't give a shit about this franchise anymore because since Russell T Davies got baptized in the pool of woke, yes, he's come back again with another god-awful second series which I dared not watch over the weekend because I did not want to get an inner gag reflex. But without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, because remember there's only 2 genders in this world, let's get on with today's video.
Here. You want to be careful with that one. She's gorgeous. Here, what's me pint? I'm off for a slash.
You want to make out? Just 2 gruff, military-hardened dudes sitting in an elevator, snuggling out their woes in a totally hetero way.
Her voice may be almost as important to gamers as Lara's double pistols, curves and skimpy shorts.
Kung Fu Hot Dog
is a Kung Fu renegade cop. Now he must defeat the most evil Kung Fu master in the world.
For a modern gaming audience.
For a new world of unspeakable adventures.
I said, Mummy, I like the way the lady runs.
Get ready for a new world of unspeakable adventures never before shown in a motion picture. Get ready for
Kung Fu Hot Dog.
I've always wanted to read this. Basket weaving, the creative choice.
So David Tennant, he pushes back against anti-trans rhetoric. Remember, this is the same David Tennant whose kids wear these dubious t-shirts about them not being the gender they're supposed to be. It's very bizarre. You don't need to be bothered about it. F off and let people be. Okay, well, in the normal grand sense of the scheme, that sounds okay, right? But when you're bringing that kind of weirdness into Doctor Who, which people have said is a progressive show, I mean, how do you interpret that word and that phrase? What do you mean by progressive Doctor Who? Yes, it's done. I mean, look, for me, Doctor Who is about the paper mache monsters that come to life and scare the crap out of you, and the Daleks looking like pepper pots. So you get your pepper pots at lunch or dinner and move them around the table and start going, exterminate, exterminate. So in the opinion of Doctor Who, I'm not even going to call him a star at this stage, but I've just said the word, David Tennant, not only is she fed up with the ongoing weaponization of transgender rights, I mean, when was this guy ever a fan of it in the first place? But also feels like those who continue to take such active issue with the concept should just F off and let people be. The fan favourite 10th Doctor offered his take on the current transgenderism discourse while speaking with fans during a May the 5th appearance at the Proud Nerd Angels, Demons and Doctors convention in Gotch or Gooch, Germany. So apparently this is the TikTok where he says that. Let's have a listen.
And that's the bit, it's that sense of just wanting people to exist, and I think that there, that there are now ways of expressing gender, identity, sexuality that are more nuanced than they once were, and that only seems to be positive if that helps people to know who they are and say who they are and communicate.
Okay, David, you sound like you're just on a whistle-stop tour of absolute garbage there, so no thanks. Pressed by a fan who themselves identified as transgender, whether his relationship with gender expression, masculinity and femininity had changed over the years, Tennant recalled, when I was a kid, the idea of being non-binary wasn't something that existed. So then why do you now accept the fact it does exist, Dave? Eh? What's the matter with you? This is when Ncuti Gatwa was cast as the Doctor. Yeah, I'm not going to say anything else about his choice. Again, Patterson Joseph, Richard Ayoade, much better choices in my opinion, but unfortunately those 2 actors are rather based, and with them being a progressive Doctor Who, if you really want a progressive, you could have cast one of those two fine gentlemen in the leading role. I mean, out of those two, I would say Ayawadi would have had the edge over Patterson Joseph, but, you know, we don't get that, do we? We get Ncuti fucking Gatwa, who has the same expression all the time of, hey, look at me, I'm serious, and now I'm happy. He's just happy. It's ridiculous that this guy even calls himself an actor. He's desecrating the term actor, by the way. Actually, I should call him an actress from now on. Yeah, so Ncuti Gatwa, leading Broadway actress, playing Doctor Who. Oh my Godsies. To this end, Tennant then recalled, when I was a teenager, I remember gay rights being weaponized politically. That always felt ugly and nasty. We look back on that 30 years later, and those people are clearly on the wrong side of history. Now there's a similar weaponization of these topics being taken by mostly the right wing or certain sections of society to create friction and conflict and division where it needn't be. So in other words, I think you believe in honestly, Dave, if we sat down in the Garrett Club and we spoke about what you really thought about Doctor Who, you'd probably be like Christopher Eccleston and say it's a load of shit and I don't know what's happened to Russell T Davies. I think that's your real opinion, but for some reason you've been hijacked by the hive mind and you're forced to believe this drivel. Again, Dave, it's entirely your choice to believe what you want to believe, and I'll stick with my own personal opinions. Does that make me a bad person? Does that make me far right? Well, if you want to call me that, call me that. I don't care. I'm seeing too many things happening in this world in the last few days. The loss of culture, the loss of identity, and where are we left at, folks? Well, the only thing to do is to get the fuck out of London and maybe America and go somewhere else that will never be tainted by this ideological crap. I really cannot stand it. So on that one, ladies and gentlemen, if you were me and if I were you, and I hope I'm bringing a smile to your face today with these videos, leave a like below, smash that like button, hit the subscribe button right there, bouncy bouncy, if you know what I mean, and I'll catch you catching me on the next video.
Hello again.
You're too small. You're too small to make good coffee.
You know what? Up yours.
I know. Little man, watch out!